So we're just going to work a little bit on doorway behavior. Some dogs, 99% of dogs are super, super highly aroused around the door, whether they're excited about somebody coming in or the prospect they get to bolt out the door. So we want to kind of change the idea that the good and rewarding place is beyond the door, and we want to build up skill for them holding a sit while you open the door. We want to build up their release cue of when we tell them that they can get up. But then once I do let her outside, I'm going to be turning and facing in the door. And when she makes an effort to come in, I'm going to scatter feed on the floor there. Ava, where are you? Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm going to ask for an SIT from May, but I want to make sure that you give them a good surface to sit on, because if it's just tile, there's a good chance they'll start slipping and either just get up or go into a down. Actually, the down, I'm not worried about that. But having at least like a small area rug might be beneficial. Some houses have an area that's got a hard surface and then they have a rug. Sometimes when you have that delineation, it makes it a little bit more black and white to your dog. This is your spot, not up there mugging whoever's coming through the door, and not up here trying to bolt out the door. So here I've got an area rug, so I'm going to have her do the sit on that, and we're going to go from there. So I'm going to ask for the sit, and then I'm going to start moving towards the door. Sometimes just the movement itself is enough to get them to get up. And what I'm going to do is just come back and move into her, wait for her to reset. I don't want her to depend on me to tell her what to do again. I'm just going to wait her out. When she does reassume that position, I'm going to go and move again towards the door. If she stays, I'm going to come back to her and reward her. I will progressively move up to handling the doorknob. Oh my goodness, that was hard for the babe. Come here, love. There you go, stay there. And I might end up training that one on the boundary more than the one that's on the leash. But this is a hard situation for her because the door is a highly charged location, and I think she thinks she's missing out on something. We'll give it a go, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to fiddle with the handle. I'm going to open and shut the door. I'm going to build up to the point where the door is open and she's maintaining her sit. So that's how we're going to go about it. Sit. Good. Good. I'm going to reward Ava too, because I know this is hard for her. Good. 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 Move in and out. I'm using a 10-foot leash. It's a nice length. I've got 2 dogs here that have the option to bolt out the door, and only one of them's on leash, so I'm just being mindful of that. So I've been moving in and out. They've stayed. I'm hoping Ava will stay when I give May her release word. So I'm going to release May, but I'm not going to reward her out there. I'm going to let her come through the door, but I'm not going to give her the whole 10 feet. I want to see some effort from her to make to come back inside, and when she does, I'm going to throw treats on the inside. So, good girls. One more reward for each of them. Okay, bye. I'm going to turn and face. Yes. She just looked inside. Oh, Ava, pop it up. Pop it up. Good. But She went out calmly and she wasn't over aroused. Sit. Good. Sit. All right, so we're just going to start from the beginning again. I was very happy that Ava stayed put when I released May. Good girlie. Good. Nicely done. I don't have to do those small initial steps if they've already done well with me having the door open. Good. May. Bye. Yes, there you go. So the first time, you're a bad sister. The first time she kind of looked inside the door and I used that as a cue to throw the food. This time she took that step forward, so she's putting a little bit more effort into it. Come on, sit. Good, good. Good. Going further. Bye. Yes, there you go. So that's the idea. Now every dog is going to be a little bit different as far as how they feel about the doorway area. So it can be a trigger for a lot of dogs, and we want to take your time so that you're not going to push the dog to the point where they're breaking their sit stay a lot. If they're breaking a lot, they're telling you that it's more challenging than they can handle at that point. So take it as slow as they need and build it up from there. If you have any questions, let me know.